Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to MC Media's streaming coverage of the 17th annual Timber Cup.
Bon après-midi, chers partisans de hockey, et bienvenue à la 17e édition de la Timber Cup.
My name's David Doucette, and I'll be doing the English play-by-play for MC Media.
Mon nom est Francis Robichaud et je ferai les commentaires play-by-play en français pour MC Media.
Our sixth match featuring the Forest Heights Falcons versus the Sydney Academy Wildcats.
Notre sixième match va voir les Falcons de Forest Heights affronter les Wildcats de Sydney Academy.
Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the game.
Merci pour nous joindre. Bon match.
Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to MC Media's continuing coverage of the 2024 Timber Cup, coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariners Center. This is the 17th Timber Cup. My name's David Doucette. I'll be doing the play-by-play for the sixth game of our opening day Friday, and that game is between the Forest Heights Falcons and the Sydney Academy Wildcats. Now, both we have Sydney, and in the next game, the NDA Acadien from the Châteauguay/Cape Breton Highland area. So both of these Cape Breton teams we have yet to see. So they're a bit of an unknown for Forest Heights. And then in the next game, Bayview, it'll be their second game of the day. It's going to be interesting to see how these teams match up against what we've already seen today. And what we've already seen today is an exciting day of matchups. Paramba defeating Clare 9-2 in game number 1. Yarmouth defeating Digby 5-2 in game number 2. West Kings over Forest Heights 6-0. In the third game, Bayview over Eastern Shore 4-1. And in the game that you just saw, if you were following us, Clare over Digby 10-4. Sydney Academy starting goaltender, number 30, William Hussey. Players to look for. Co-captains, number 9, Charlie Joe Francis, and number 88, Braden Tubret. Assistant captains, Lucas Wilcox, and number 22, Cole Murphy. And for Forest Heights, their starting goaltender will once again be number 1, Jack Lowe, who was outstanding in the first game. Other players to look out for, captain number 17, Cameron Kaiser. Assistant captains, number 14, Jaden Bond, number 9, Caleb Joudry, and number 4, Dylan Bedford. This is the 17th edition of the Timber Cup, and the Timber Cup used to be known as the Cook's Cup originally, and the Cook's Cup trophy was donated to the Yarmouth High from the Cook family, which owned the former Cook's Dairy. The trophy is a stainless steel, old-fashioned milk jug that comes from Pennsylvania, where it was handmade by members of the Amish community. The names of all players and coaching staff of the winning team were engraved and placed on the trophy. Most people will never get the opportunity to raise the Stanley Cup over their heads, said Dan Cook. We thought every kid that wins this is going to have a chance to lift this. After the sale of Cook's Dairy, the tournament carried on to the Cook's Cup name for another 2 years. But it was also transitioning. When the tournament hit the ice in 2018, it had a new sponsor, Brian Bowers, and the Pleasant Timbermark graciously stepped forward to become the title sponsor of the tournament, which in 2019 became known as the Timber Cup. In 2017, the tournament was held twice. A mini version took place in March 2017 after the December 2016 tournament was canceled due to a work rule in schools and the cancellation of school sports. The tournament was also held in December of 2017. Those two 2017 tournaments saw a new change. The Yarmouth Vikings and Paramba Sharks began co-hosting the tournament. In 2020, the tournament was not held due to COVID. However, since then, the Timber Cup tournament has been held annually every year. Last year's winner and defending champion for 2023, the Bayview Sharks, trying to defend, had a great opening game with an opening win, so well on their way to establish themselves back into the playoffs with a chance to come back and defend their championship. But there are 9 other teams in the tournament looking to upend the Bayview Sharks and get their name on the cherished Cook's Cup for this year's edition of the 2024 Timber Cup. And we're about to get underway. No ice cleaning between the end of last game and the beginning of this game, as the ice is only cleaned every 2 periods. So in that case, we're going to have an ice clearing between periods 1 and 2. 5 points up in every game. 1 point for each period win, 2 points for a game win. Ties are allowed in the round robin. Ties within the period are worth a half a point each, and ties within the for the overall game would be 1 point apiece. So a total of 5 points up for grabs in every round-robin game of the Timber Cup. And as we found in the past, every half point can come in handy. Geyser back in his own for the Falcons. Gets it up the boards to Hill. Hill plops it forward. Tubret comes in, makes a nice move. Can't get by the second defender there as Forest Heights chips the puck down the ice. Murphy with it now. He'll go off the boards looking for McDonald. McDonald can't control the pass, and coming right back is Liam Hill. Hussey stops the puck behind his own net for the Wildcats. Gets it up to McIntyre. McIntyre leaves it for Tubret. Tubret carries some good speed down the near side. There's a quick shot. Big save by Jack Lowe. Something that I was used to saying a lot in the first game that Forest Heights played. Face-off controlled by the Wildcats. Cross ice pass to Francis. Francis with a shot through a crowd. Save, rebound. Both teams looking for it. Right there to be out. Nice big save by the defenseman who gets in the way, and Lowe can't fight it. Another shot. Score! Number 17, Keenan Francis, finds the puck, finds the open net, and very quickly, Sydney Academy Wildcats take a 1-goal lead in the first minute of period number 1. Face-off controlled by the Falcons. They'll push it forward, but getting there first is Beaver. Beaver gets it back to White on his defense. White goes D to D behind the net to Francis. Francis up the middle to Melski. Melski carries some speed over center on the far side. Cuts it towards the middle, might be an opportunity, but he overskates the puck a little bit. Good move following up, though, by Joe Francis. Pass in front, redirected back to the point to White. White keeps it in, shot through a crowd, glove saved low. Face off on the near side. Controlled then, a quick shot right off the face-off. Nice move there by co-captain Braden Tubret. Tubret pushed the puck forward, found it right away, took a very quick shot, but Lowe was able to get into the butterfly right away and surround the puck, not giving up a rebound. We'll do it all over again, same spot. Tubret gets thrown out as his winger pinched himself into the circle a little too quickly. Back to Wilcox. Wilcox through a crowd. Pad saved low. Tubret back to Wilcox. He'll go D to D. One-timer stopped by the defense in front, having trouble finding it. Lowe laterally slides over, takes away the entire short side, and very quickly, 1 minute and 40 seconds in, and Jack Lowe has already faced 8 shots, one of them making it through him. Back to Wilcox. Wilcox makes a nice move. Shot for the point. That one just sails past the short side. Falcons try to clear it out. Gets a little too high up into the mesh, and that'll bring the faceoff back. A lot of whistles. No flow to the play, but right now the ice is certainly tilted from left to right as you're watching it. Face-off controlled by the Falcons. Gets back to Morrison at the point. That's going to slide by. That was well defending as Gushu was looking to redirect it in front of the net, but his stick was being managed very well by the defender. Morrison in the corner. Slides it behind the net to Murphy. Murphy makes a nice move to get around the forechecker. Gains the red line, chips it forward. He's going to chase it down himself. Murphy and Turton are going to get there before. Turton finds the puck first, gets it to his winger. Winger makes a nice move to get by one defender, but gets taken off the puck. And that was Bezanson that made that move. First shot towards the net for the Falcons, but an easy one from well out. Braden Tubritt, sorry. He's taken off the puck, slides, looking at both referees, no arms up, no harm, no foul. Coming right back the other way is White. White gains the blue 9. He's got some size and speed, slides a pass in front. Well defended by Bedford, lifting the stick, not allowing the Wildcat winger to get that stick and have that easy redirection of the puck into the net. Bedford comes out of his own end, chips it towards the goaltender. That's a bouncing puck that he steers into the corner. Francis picks it up, reverses it behind the net. Getting there first is going to be Swinimer. Both teams fighting for it. It looks like the Wildcats are going to at least get it towards the point. Comes back in, that senior, he loses it. And coming right back with some speed the other way is Joe Francis. Joe Francis puts it down, chases it down, still has it. Nice control from his feet to his stick, gets it back to the point. Chipped into the far corner, looking for McIntyre. McIntyre slides it behind the net. On the other side, Joe Francis is there looking to pick it up. He'll cycle it down low, back to McIntyre. McIntyre tries to get back to the point. Good pinch in there by White to keep the puck in deep. Out come the Falcons now. Bond with it. Tries to get it in deep and peels away for a change. Lots of time for the Wildcats to get in. McIntyre has it, makes a nice move around two players. Slides the puck over to Tubritt. Tubritt puts it into the corner, chases it down. Uses his body really well to shield the puck. Spinning around, absorbing the play, the check. Gets it back down again. He's going to cycle out from the top, from the circle, looking for it. Falcons trying to find it. They finally do. Coolin off the boards, trying to get it out. He can't. Second attempt gets to the point and finally does come out. Stewart on his horse, but getting there in plenty of time is Brady McDonald for the Wildcats. Wildcats breaking out. That's Tubritt again. Tubritt goes to his backhand. Big backhand shot. Glove save, Jack Lowe. And we have a whistle with 10:07 to go. Certainly some better play that time as some flow back and forth. Not as many whistles as the first 2 minutes. Face off, won by the Falcons. They're behind their own net, coming up the near side to Hill. Hill trying to chip it past Wilcox. He is finally able to on the second attempt. McLeod waits for some help. Nice one-timer taken out of by Beaver, and he gets the return pass. Remains on his feet, lefts it off to Melski. Tries to get the shot away, well defended. Good team defense there by the Falcons, surrounding Melski. Wilcox trying to keep it in, does, gets it to Tubritt. Tubritt loses the puck in the corner. Up to Hill. That's Alex Hill. There's Alex and Liam Hill for the Forsyth Falcons. Little slow off the mark, the Forsyth Falcons, but seem to be getting their legs back a little bit now as the game's gone back and forth a little bit, and really a terrific, fast start by the Sydney Wildcats. And we'll have to see whether or not they can keep this up. They had the long drive today. They came from Sydney all the way down. Both teams exchanging Timber Cup pleasantries. I don't believe any penalties are being called. It's because they had backed up near the goaltender. Goaltender literally couldn't move at all. And the referee blew it down. Face off to Lowe's right. Bedford hard against the boards. Can't get it out. Second attempt. And the Falcons are able to, and that's Bond able to get it to center ice. Nice move along the boards by Joe Francis coming in again. Joe Francis finds the puck in the corner. Fights off a check, spins around, finally losing it to Bedford. Bedford tries to go hard off the glass, doesn't happen. Joe Francis knocked down from behind, doesn't get the shot away. Wilcox comes in, hard shot, but it sails over the net. Dominic McLeod with it. McLeod up to Wilcox, and we have a slashing penalty. And if the slashing penalty is against the Wildcats, I don't think the coach is going to be very happy with Melski there. They had the puck. There was no need for slashing. The referee caught it, and it's a great opportunity with 8:40 to go in the first period for the Falcons to get back in this game, try to tie it up, and get a little more offensive pressure on goaltender William Hussey. They get the face-off. There's a shot off the body, off the side. There's a shot. Nice kick side. Again, back to Jodry. Jodry goes cross ice to Kaiser. Kaiser shot through a crowd. Nice save. Rebound. Steered aside by the Wildcats. Are able to clear the zone. Right back into the Falcons. Can't make a good pass, though. And the Wildcats find the puck and throw it down the ice. Lowe, who likes to play the puck, plays it back to his defense. The defense then make an errant pass out of their own end. And that allows number 22, Cole Murphy, to lag the puck down to his behind his own net and fire it down the ice. Nice fake by Lowe. Takes away the forechecker. Falcons come back the other way. Alex Hill has it. Tries to make a move. Can't get around White. The Wildcats find the puck and throw it down the ice. Lowe, stretch pass up to Jodry. Jodry can't control the puck, and it's going to come right back down to Lowe. Lowe wants to skate out and play it. Does, gets it by. And the Falcons reverse it, and Turton will reestablish play in his own end. Turton's pass skips over top of the stick of Josh Coolin. That's going to be an icing, bringing the puck all the way back down. 7:18 to go in the period. 38 seconds to go in the power play opportunity for the Falcons. So far, the Falcons had a couple shots right at the beginning of the power play, but I'm sure they'd love to get out of their end and create some, at least some opportunities here in the last 38 seconds. They win the faceoff. They'll get out of their own end as Bond has a stretch pass looking up to Jodry. Jodry can't find it in between the linesman and his own skates. Finally dumps it in deep. Francis reverses the puck. Falcons, there's 3 Falcons players and none of them wanted it. So instead, number 15, Lucas Wilcox, got to the puck first and cleared it down the ice. 12 seconds to go in the power play. That lead pass might be an opportunity. In comes Coolin. Coolin taken hard off the puck by Wilcox. Pass in front. Steered aside nicely. Played from the front of the net by Keenan Francis. Penalty. Killed off. Falcons still offside. Fired down the ice. If it's not on net, it will be an icing. And it is indeed an icing with 6:27 to go in period number 1. Shots on net remain 10-3. They've been there for a while. As I recall, with 2 minutes into the game, the Sydney Academy Wildcats had 8 shots. They've only had 2 since then. Both of them solid shots that Jack Lowe had to make good saves on. But they've certainly dialed it down from the initial speed they had in the opening 5 minutes of the game. Falcons control the faceoff, but can't control the puck after that. Tubritt comes up, has Melski with him. Tubritt goes to his backhand, being defended by Turton. Has the puck taken away from him. Turton with a quick stop, reversing angles. Protects the puck well. Nice pass on the near side. Stewart's got to be able to handle that pass. Tubritt comes in again. He'll go cross ice. Over to Murphy. Murphy gains the red line, comes in. On a weak angle, stops. Finds the puck. Taken off, but still slides underneath a couple of checks. Cycles it down low again. Getting there first, though, is going to be Kaiser. Kaiser taken hard off the puck. Up along the boards, and the Wildcats pinch in hard. It's been one of the more physical teams that I've seen, and this is the 4th game I've called today. Coming back the other way is Cole Murphy. Murphy gains the blue line. That move just from right to left, right at the blue line, drew Jeremy Morneau offside on the left wing, and that's going to create a whistle with 5:26 to go in period number 1. Face off outside the Falcons' blue line. One hard against the boards. Falcons will gather it in. They're just going to chip it to the Wildcat blue line, and they'll reestablish and reset from there. Chip forward. Bedford finds it, can't get it out though. He's being chased down by Morneau. Morneau gets it back to the point, held in nicely. There's a shot off of a stick, up high into the corner. Both teams fighting for it in the corner. It gets chipped to the point. One-timer off of a stick and wide. Hill looking to get there, chips it forward. Opportunity for Bezanson. Bezanson comes in, stops to avoid a check, and loses the puck. Morneau, quick counter shift, gets it back to Joe. Gets it in. Joe Francis can't quite get that shot away. Good individual effort, first receiving the puck and then making a nice move, but couldn't get the shot away. Falcons have fired in deep again. Back in the corner, Hansen gets the puck in front, but it's knocked aside. Coming out hard with speed is Melski. Anthony Melski coming down the far side, stops, looks, has the point, has White. White with lots of time, there's a shot. Blocker save, rebound, steered aside by the Falcons. Melski picks the puck up again, gets it to the blue line. White just able to hold that line. Turton being chased down by Beaver. Beaver gets it to Tubritt. Tubritt back to Beaver. Beaver back to the point to McLeod. McLeod shot off of a stick. Rebound right there, and there it is, just wide. Second shot goes off a leg as Lowe gets a little bit of help from his defense. Back to the point to White. White has to make a quick move. Good opportunity, but it's the end of the shift, and there's no way that Ryland Sr. has anything left in the tank, and he gets back to the bench for a change. Tubritt with it. His team making changes. He slows it down in the neutral zone, allows them to catch up, gains the blue line. Take it into the boards, retains possession though, gets it back to the point to White. White's got room, there's a shot through a crowd, off a body, doesn't make it to Lowe. Shot off of the boards, down the ice. It's going to make it all the way down for an icing with 2:53 to go in period number 1. Shots on net 13-3 in favor of the Wildcats over the Falcons. Once again, we'd like to thank everyone for watching MC Media's streaming coverage of the 17th annual Timber Cup, coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariner Center. Wildcats get the face-off. Nice play to the point. Quick shot. Nice save. Rebound. Steered aside. And that heavy shot was from Keenan Francis at the point. Falcons fire it in. That's Blythe that gets it in deep and then goes off for a change. Plenty of numbers for the Wildcats as they're all back deep in their own end, helping out on defense. Wilcox takes a solid check while trying to make a move from Liam Hill, taking off the puck. Alex Hill has it. Slides the pass over to Bezanson. Bezanson has the puck stolen from him. Good work there at the point by Hill. Hill taken down out of the play, and that is going to be a penalty against Charlie Joe Francis. Going to be hooking, holding. What are you going to give us? Head contact. Referees are talking about it. Spin the wheel and let's see what he gets. 2 minutes for tripping. So it is number 9, co-captain Charlie Joe Francis, going into the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Great opportunity at the end of period number 1 for Forest Ice to try to get some shots towards Hussey. Put a little pressure on him, put a little pressure in the end. Great opportunity, there's a shot off of a leg and wide. Ask and it shall happen. Back to the point, Kaiser goes cross ice. Another cross ice pass, a little hard for Stewart. Stewart trying to dig it out, can't, hard off the boards, and that flies by Kaiser down the ice. And Lowe looking to play it, takes his time, and slides a nice pass up to Alex Hill. They have numbers, the Falcons do. Hill has it, chips the pass over, taken hard off into the boards though. Gave up his body for the pass, but unfortunately Bond couldn't do anything with it. Lowe with it again. He'll go hard off the boards, looking for Jodry. Georgie trying to pass it up, but coming in on a breakaway shorthanded. No breakaway, but he was certainly being pestered from behind. Good forecheck, though, by, I believe it was Morrison. Falcons coming back. Josh Coolin with it. Coolin pinched off the puck nicely by Francis. Back behind the net. Pass in front off of a skate. Coming back for it and going cross ice is Senior. Falcons still looking for it. Finally get the puck in. 39 seconds to go in the power play. If the power play gets killed, there will be very little time left in the period. Wildcats go hard off the boards. Place him going up the middle. Good lead pass right up to Melski. Melski makes a move as a player with him. Comes in, takes a shot. Second shot, pad save. Melski dropped to the ice. Puck still there. We're not sure where it is. Behind the net, the Falcons come away with it. Still 10 seconds in the power play. Lead pass well out in front of Ryland Sr. It's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing, bringing it all the way back down into the Falcons' end. Still there. Here's the MC Media replay. You're going to see the, I'm sure which one we're watching. Replay of the play around the net. 10 seconds to go in the period. That one's chipped so high up into the rafters, it actually hit the roof above the rafters. That's going to bring the puck all the way down. Here's the shot we're looking for, I think. There's a great pad save, and then looking to make the second shot and gets checked from behind and taken off the puck. Great first save by Jack Lowe. Puck goes back to Lowe. Lowe's going to steer it into the corner, realizing there's only 2 seconds left in the period. And there is the horn, ending period number 1. Shots on net, 16-4 in favor of the Sydney Academy Wildcats. And the Wildcats are up 1-0 against the Forest Heights Falcons. They'll gain the full point in period number 1. As the players go off the ice for a break, and while the Zamboni cleans the ice, I will take a break and be back for the start of period number 2. Before I do that, I'll recap the goal score, and that was for Sydney Academy, number 17, Jackson Gush, 17, that's 77. Number 17, Keenan Francis. Francis with the 1 goal. I'll be back for the start of period number 2. Thanks for joining us. See you soon. Welcome back, hockey fans. Second period about to get underway after one complete. The Sydney Academy Wildcats won. The Forest Heights Falcons, no score. Forest Heights gains the opening face-off up through the middle. Bazanson tips it in deep, tries to chase it down, but getting there first is Murphy. Murphy with a nice move to get away from forecheckers, carries some good speed across the blue line, trying to be caught from behind, slides a pass over, just out of the reach of Brady McDonald. Tubritt with it, has the puck taken away from. Good kick pass up to Bazanson. Bazanson goes up the middle, off of the stick of Alex Hill. He's trying to chase it down. Good work on D by Murphy to spin away from the forecheck. Murphy chased back into his own end, still being pestered, this time by Jodry. Murphy still has it. Kind of checked, kind of hooked. Either way, it took him off the puck for a second. Wildcats can come back in. Tubritt with it. Tubritt with a quick shot. Nice save by Lowe, getting down, taking away the short side, and steering the puck up into the mesh. Face off on the left side, control, quick shot, off of a leg. Lowe can't find it. Trying to get back into his net, he makes one more save, and finally the puck goes into the corner. Pass in front, skips over top of the stick of the defenseman Keenan Francis, and he'll have to come back for it. Behind the play, we've got a penalty, and I think it might be to number 4, Evan Beaver. Well behind the play, not the type of penalty that you want, interference penalty. Nowhere near, not stopping any type of scoring play. Just a little overly aggressive, trying to get back into it. Probably got tapped a little bit, did some tapping back, and that's what the referee caught. Another opportunity for the Falcons on the power play. They'll go cross ice. Coming in nicely is Bedford. Bedford with a shot. Puck knocked down. And here's, no, we've got a glove pass. And that whistle certainly to the benefit of the Forest Heights Falcons, as the Wildcats were going to break all the way down the ice, shorthanded on a breakaway. Face off, won by the Falcons. That pass through the middle, right into the skates of Joe Francis. Picking it up, though, later is Kaiser. Kaiser makes a nice move, protects the puck, spins away from the check, still has it, cycles it down low, looking for Blythe. Blythe uses his size to establish control of the puck, back into the corner. White gets it back to Blythe. Blythe goes high up, hits a stanchion, and that's going to allow White to get it again. Francis with it hard off the boards and all the way down the ice. 1 minute, 12 seconds to go in the power play opportunity. Wildcats make some changes. Good check from behind from Turton. Turton's pass cross ice onto the stick of Bedford. Bedford being chased down and ridden into the boards by Morneau. And that lets Morrison fire it down the ice. Lowe's going to come out and play that. Up to Jodry. Jodry's pass goes off of a skate. Good opportunity for shot. There it is. Blocker save. Rebound. Second shot. Can't get on net. One good save by Hussey. His defense helps him out, clearing the front of the net. 30 seconds left in the power play. Coming in shorthanded is Morneau. Morneau passes in front. Nobody there. One man short. Chip pass. Right onto the stick, but unable to handle it is number 11, Josh Coolin. Falcons reestablish the puck at their own blue line. Turton, cross ice to Hill. Hill gains the blue line. 4 seconds left in the power play. Hill gets taken off the puck. The Wildcats fired a rim it around the boards. That'll end the power play, and Hansen fires it right back in. And now the Wildcats have it, and it's Tubritt with it. Tubbert loves to carry the puck and has good speed. Gains the blue line, quick hard shot, sails high over top of the net. Held in at the line by McLeod. McLeod shot through a crowd. Wildcats going to draw a penalty. Still haven't got it. Falcons finally touch the puck, and there's a whistle. Going to be cross-checking or interference. It's an interference penalty. As the Forest Ice Falcons defender, trying to clear the front of the net for his goaltender to see, knocked the player down who did not have the puck as the shot was coming in from the point. Here's the Timber Cup replay, and here's the cross-check. Boop, right there. Arm up right away, and that penalty going against number 3, Liam Hill. So a power play opportunity for the Wildcats. Wildcats have established some good offense anyways, even without the man advantage. It'll be interesting to see whether or not their foot comes off the pedal a little bit, because their offense seems to be individually having a player skate down the ice and create opportunities. A lot more space for them to do that right now. Murphy gains the blue line, pushes us in deep, behind the net, looking in front. Goes off the boards, looking for Tubbert. Tubbert, back to Murphy. Murphy into the corner, gets the return pass. Back to Tubbert. Tubbert controls it off of his skate, comes in. There's a quick shot, that one sails high. Murphy at the far side, keeps it in. Cross ice pass just out of reach, coming in nicely to Joe Francis. Can't get the shot away, well defended. A good opening 40 seconds by the Wildcats, but still no real great shots on net. Beaver comes in now, carries some good speed, trying to cut the corner, can't. Tries for the wraparound, gets pulled down behind the net, and Beaver draws a penalty. Two-man advantage for 57 seconds for the Wildcats. And it's number 4, Dylan Bedford, going into the box for the Falcons. So for 57 seconds or less, the Wildcats with a golden opportunity to get the first goal of the second period. Face off won by the Falcons. Hard off the glass, over the glass, and we'll do it all again to the left of goaltender Jack Lowe. Face-off controlled by the Wildcats, back to the point. Sliding it over to Tubbert. Tubbert goes cross ice. There's a quick shot. That one sails wide. Murphy resets at his own blue line, has lots of ice, so he uses it, gains some speed. Can't make the corner behind the net. Looking in front, one-timer, no. There's a quick shot, big save by Lowe. He gets himself big in the middle of the net, and the Falcons able to clear the zone. 20 seconds before the first power play is over, and we're back to 5-on-4. Tubbert, great speed. Fakes the pass back, still has it. He has it again, there's a shot. Rebound, cleared aside nicely by the defense of the Falcons, and that will kill the first penalty off. 1 minute to go in the second penalty. Still 5-on-4 for the Wildcats. Murphy, nice lead pass through the middle. Quick shot, and that's a nice save by Lowe. The first shot went off the side of the net. The second shot, I believe Lowe got Wilcox. Slides it down low, looking for McDonald. McDonald leaves it, gets it back to Wilcox. Wilcox can't hold the line. Got tangled up as he was trying to transfer the puck from one side to the other. Losing another edge is number 91, White. And then McDonald brings the puck in offside. 23 seconds to go in the power play. 8:28 to go in the second period. Shots on net now 20-6 in favor of Sydney. Here's the Timber Cup replay. There's that first shot off the side of the net, and the rebound. Nope, Lowe didn't make any saves. He was in the right spot in case the puck came near him, but he did not need to make a save. Face off controlled by the Falcons. They'll ease it down the ice, killing off time. 15 seconds to go in this power play. Morneau gets it to McDonald. Now Wilcox. Wilcox makes the move at the blue line, has his pocket picked, and that put him offside. Both penalties killed off. Great PK for the Forest Heights Falcons. 8:03 to go in the second period, and Sydney remains ahead 1-0. Wilcox with it again. Gets it to the point, held in nicely. Jumps over Wilcox's stick. Liam Hill tries to get it out, does. That's going to gently glide all the way down the ice, right to the goaltender, Hussey, who gives the puck up to Wilcox. Wilcox comes up to Beaver. Beaver enters the zone. Nice pass over to Joe Francis, and that's a great shot and save by Lowe. Nice play by Beaver, bringing the puck in wide and then dropping it back to the trailer, Francis, who was Joe Francis, who let go a great shot. Beaver throws it in again. This time Liam Hill has it. Some changes being made. Big stretch pass bounces right on top of the stick. Coming in is Bond. Bond with the shots. And a nice save by William Hussey as he closes the 5-hole and doesn't give up the rebound. And here's the Timber Cup replay, as you're going to see a great opportunity by Jaden Bond. Stretch pass by the Falcons, gets away a backhand, right into the goaltender. Face-off controlled by the Falcons. They'll get it in deep. Alex Hill passes in front, one-timer, just wide. Morneau gets the puck to the point, not out. Follow-up, though. Puck does get out, or will shortly, I think. Once again, Francis. Francis pestered from behind. Good forechecking work by Jaden Bond. This one goes up to Tubritt. Tubritt controls the puck. Gains the blue line. Well defended that time by the Falcons. Falcons 2-on-2. Coming in first is Bedford. Bedford goes wide. Drop pass over to Hill. Hill shot towards the net. Gets knocked down by the defense. Where's a one-timer? That one sails wide. I think Hussey got a piece of it, but it was going wide. Pass in front gets knocked down. A little bit of offensive pressure by the Falcons. First pressure we've seen in a while. They're dropping it in. They're onside now. Keenan Francis behind his own net for the Wildcats. Get the pass up to Gushu. Gushu's pass is behind a player. It's going to be potentially icing. Yes, it is. All the way down. 5:56 to go in the second period, and that face-off is going to come back into the Wildcats' end. Face-off won by the Falcons, but jumping into the face-off was Morneau, and he leads the rush down. Goes to the outside, tries to slide a pass in front. It's knocked down. He reestablished control, gets it back to the point to Francis. Francis slides the pass over, looking for the return pass. It's going to go into the far side for Morneau. Morneau takes the player down. Referee taking a good look at it. No penalties called. And that one goes off of the stick of Elliott Stewart into his own bench for a face-off in the neutral zone. 5.5 minutes to go in period number 2. Face-off controlled by the Falcons. That pass up the middle, just out of reach. It's going to come all the way down the ice. No icing. So the goaltender plays it. McLeod gets it off the boards. Falcons slide the puck over. That one comes out. Just a little lapse of concentration there by Caleb Jodry. No need for the puck to come out of the blue line, but it did. Jodry comes in, gets it towards Hussey. Hussey covers it up for a face-off with exactly 5 minutes to go in period number 2. Face-off won by the Falcons. Turnaround shot, pad save by Hussey. Quickly getting that right pad down and steering the puck into the corner. Certainly seeing a little more offense from the Falcons, but now McDonald comes in with a man, makes a nice move to the middle. Bouncing puck goes into the corner. Falcons come away with it. Murphy slides in from his defensive position, tries to take a shot. It goes off of a stick into the rafters. And that puck will remain inside, as I believe it went off a Falcons player. Shots on net, 21-10 in favor of the Wildcats over the Falcons. Face-off. Face-off scrum controlled by Sidney. That's Beaver. Slides it back, looking for the return pass. Beaver behind the net, passes it in front. Great opportunity, but the Wildcats couldn't come away with the puck. Holding the line nicely is Melski. Melski back gets it to Beaver. Beaver slides a pass over. Well defended in front by Bond as he redirects that pass. Back to Murphy. Shot through a crowd, and there's the save. Jabbing at the pads is Beaver, and he's going to get a talkie to from the referee. You can't just jam at it when there's no puck to actually dig at. Those are the old rules. The new rules are if you don't see a puck, you can't just spear a goaltender, even if it is in the pads and he can't feel anything. Face-off controlled by the Falcons. Lowe, who loves to play it, plays it around the corner. Pinching in from the point, though, is McLeod keeping the puck deep for the Wildcats. Into the corner, Tubritt with it, pass in front. Falcons can't find it. There's another shot, and not really sure what happened. I didn't see it. We've got a 2-minute penalty, and Beaver, who got the warning the last time, this time is going to the box. He obviously didn't take the warning seriously, so he'll think about it for the next 2 minutes or less. Face off to the right of Hussey. Falcons controlled along the boards at least momentarily. Going back hard for it. They better skate if they want to get there in time, and they do. Losing an edge could create lots of numbers for the Falcons. That's Bedford who brings it in. Goes wide, looking in front. Still has it. Back to the point. Turton to Bedford. Bedford slides it down to Jodry. Jodry passes it in front. Right there for it. Quick shot off of a skate. Second attempt. Nobody wants it. And the Wildcats are able to get the puck outside the blue line. Then Coolin brings it in just before Blythe can get himself onside. And so that'll be an offside with 1:19 to go in the power play. Sorry, 3:08 in the period. Kaiser backs up to get the puck, slides it over to Hill. Hill with a nice pass up to the middle to Bond. Bond slides it over to Harris. Harris with a shot. That goes off of a skate. Check that. That was Alex Hill. Breaking hard back the other way is number 27, Melski. He gets the puck into the corner, just looking to kill some time. Falcons come away with it. That pass, nowhere near their player. White comes in, takes a shot. That one sails wide. 47 seconds to go in the power play. Still in, Melski again. Melski shot, a redirect attempt in front by number 11, McDonald, but he couldn't quite get his stick on it. Pass in front, and that one's finally steered aside. Breaking out is number 3, Liam Hill. Hill cross-ice pass. And the pass to Alex Hill, Liam Hill to Alex Hill. Just puts his player offside. 28 seconds to go in the power play. So the Falcons have found a little bit more offense here in period number 2. And I'm not sure if it's a combination of the Falcons finding more offense or the Wildcats slowing down just a hair. They really came out flying at the beginning of the game, especially period 1, and carried so much of the play. But it seems like right now, at least the Falcons are in some of the game. Quick shot, one-timer, high and wide. Good play taken away, pass in front, there's a shot, rebound. Hussey can't find it. Referee can't see it, the puck well in the corner, and it's blown down while it's 30 feet away from the goaltender. Goaltender doing some equipment adjustment. Here's the Timber Cup replay. And you see a big check. Five seconds to go in the power play. Falcons looking for one good scoring opportunity while on the power play. They can't win the face-off. Francis slides it along looking for Murphy. Murphy gets it to the point and out. Skating hard back for it is Bedford. He gains control. Spins away from the forecheck. Penalty over now. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Turton behind his own net goes up the far side. That pass eludes his winger. Coming right back in is Murphy. He chases it into the corner. Throws it over to Morneau. Morneau back to the point to Francis. Francis walks to the blue line. Slides it along the boards. Looking for the return pass. Gets it. Has some room. There's her shot through a crowd. Rebound. Lowe looking for it. Finding it and covering it up. And we've got a lot of pushing and shoving, and there's no way that this is going to come away without a penalty. And the only thought now is who's going to get the penalty and how many of them are there going to be. Here's the first shot, and you're going to see the puck come right back. Lowe finds it right away, covers it up there. No, it's not covered up. That's why everyone was still going for it. And that led to a lot of pushing, shoving, high sticking, cross-checking. And we'll have to wait and see how many penalties get called and on how many players. Right now, we've got the Falcons with 1 in the box and the Wildcats with 2. We're going to see if this actually is another power play opportunity or whether or not it's a double minor for the Falcons. Going to have to wait for the public address announcer to sort this out for me. Nope, extra penalty going to the Wildcats. So it is just like it looks. And we're going to give that extra penalty just based on what's on the board to number 93, Matthew McIntyre. Face off, back to the point for the Falcons. Thrown in behind the net, getting there first, the Wildcats. 1:04 to go in the first period. Sorry, second period. Lowe's going to come out and play this. Up along the boards. No winger there along the boards to play it, though. That shot goes wide and behind the net. Coming out of their own end, the Falcons. Bond with it. Bond makes a nice move. Slides a pass over, but it's behind number 2, Ryland Senior. Coming back the other way. That pass can't get through. Second attempt picked off. Good active stick in there by 88 Tubritt. Tubritt gets it again, has a great opportunity. Shot saved by Lowe. Tubritt right in the slot. Gets robbed by goaltender Jack Lowe. Tubritt comes in again in the final seconds. Backhand pass, and it goes behind winger Joe Francis, Charlie Joe Francis. 4 seconds to go in the period. And that should just about do it. And there's the horn. Forsyth's Falcons will have a power play for the first 48 seconds of period number 3. No scoring in period number 2. Both teams picking up a half a point in this tournament schedule. Right now, still just 1-0 for the Sydney Academy Wildcats. Goaltenders talking to each other. Hussey and backup Makeda McEwen. Once again, only goal scorer, and that's for the Sydney Academy Wildcats, is number 17, Keenan Francis, and that happened in period number 1. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone for joining MC Media's streaming coverage of the 17th annual 2024 Timber Cup. I'm coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariner Center. My name is David Doucette, and I'm glad you're with us. We had an exciting 1-0 game going into period number 3. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Falcons with a little more offensive presence in period number 2. A few more shots. Hussey had to be a little more active in net for the Wildcats, and we'll see what happens in period number 3. Noah White chips it high above the boards. Next exit pass to Melski. Melski, 1-on-3 on the far side, stops, has the puck taken from him. Good work to get back into the play, though. Followed up there to Hill. Hill goes on the near side to Alex Hill. Tries to get around the defense, can't. Well defended. Cross-checking penalty. And the cross-checking penalty going against number 27, Anthony Melski. Here's the Timber Cup replay, and I think we're probably going to see the penalty right here. And there it is. Referee sees it, arm goes up right away. Sydney Academy, a more aggressive team, and that aggressiveness right now in the game is getting them so far in the penalty box. It hasn't hurt them so far. We'll see whether or not that continues, as it's a 2-man advantage, but only for 6 seconds, and now it's over. Coming right back, right out of the box, is Monroe. Morneau with the shot. Save, rebound, scores! Morneau with a shorthanded goal as he comes out of the penalty box. And I'm saying Morneau, but it wasn't Morneau, because Morneau is sitting right there. Instead, it's 93, not 23. It's Matthew McIntyre. Sorry about that, folks. 93, McIntyre comes out of the penalty box. Looks like he has a great opportunity. Goes in on the breakaway. Lowe makes the first save, but then McIntyre stays with the puck, gets the rebound, fires it into the empty cage, extending the Wildcats' lead to 2-0.
Sydney Academy goal, scored shorthanded by number 93, Matthew McIntyre.
Falcons really in need of a goal right now. To the blue line, pass in front, and that's broken up nicely by Wilcox. Back to the point. Hill, one-timer on the side, and not much on that, and Hussey makes the easy save. Face-off controlled by the Falcons. They'll go D to D, just stays inside the line. There's a shot through a crowd, redirected, off the crossbar, not in. That couldn't have been any closer for the Falcons. Cross-ice pass, lots of opportunity, shot, score! Number 6, Alex Hill with the power play goal, bringing this back to a 1-goal game. One shorthanded goal, one power play goal, back to a 1-goal game with 13:25 to go. Here's the Timber Cup replay. Cross-ice pass, he had to control the puck, and he did, and was able to squeeze it underneath goaltender William Hussey. Falcons get it up. That's Hansen chasing it down. Puck taken away. Wildcats break out of their own end. They've got some numbers. That pass goes off of the stick, goes back into their end. Lucas Wilcox with it. He resets behind his own goal line. Tries the stretch pass, picked off easily by Turton. Turton goes D to D to Hill. Hill, indirect pass, just a little too in front of his winger. That allows the Wildcats to break out of their own end. Lead pass up to Tubritt. Tubritt with up to Joe Francis. Joe Francis' shot goes off of a leg. Back to Tubritt. Tubritt shot through a crowd, seen all the way by Jack Lowe, and he squeezes the leather for a face-off with 12:35 to go. Face-off will be in the Falcon end. Falcons get control to the point but not out. Wilcox keeps it in. Both teams fighting for it. Falcons have it. Only momentarily as Joe Francis gets the pass towards the front of the net, but that time it's Bedford that picks it off. Breaking out, firing it down are the Falcons. Wilcox muscles the puck through a couple players, can't get it past the blue line, gets some help from Joe Francis. Chipped towards the blue line, held in, and fired down the ice. And there's the icing. Wilcox had to get by the hash marks. If you're just joining us, they're using a hybrid icing, so an icing like the NHL, where the icing isn't called until one of the two teams, whoever gets there first, gets to the hash marks, and then the icing is called at that point. So if you're quick on the forecheck, you can get yourself out of some icing situations. Bezanson with it. His pass across ice goes off, and he spins away from the check. Wilcox behind the net to McLeod. McLeod up to Beaver. Beaver gets the puck into the neutral zone, but only momentarily. 11 and a half minutes to go in the game. To the point. Good work by Kaiser, but then he has his pocket picked by Morneau. Morneau's trying to chase down Turton. Turton stops, reverses. Gets the puck up to Stewart. McLeod pinches in nicely as the Wildcats keep the puck in the Falcons' end. Bedford with it now. He'll try the other side. And he can't get it by Morneau. Falcons finally, a little bit of sloppy play as we're not getting crisp, clean passes from either team right now. Wilcox with it behind his own net, resetting for the Wildcats. Slides it back to his D. Game slowing down to a crawl. Falcons bring it out of the end. Kaiser with it, loses control. There's a shot, save, rebound, and covered up by Lowe. And we're going to get another penalty, and this time it's going to be head contact, probably 4. It's not like he didn't mean to do it. Timber Cup replay. Great opportunity coming in. Lowe once again making a good save. Then covering it up. Little push there, followed by a cross-check to the head. So the cross-check to the head by Matthew McIntyre is going to get him 4 minutes in the box. As a long list of Wildcat penalties continues on into period number 3. That shot goes off of a body, doesn't get out yet. Melski with it now. Bedford with it. Bedford for the Falcons. Gains the red line and blue line. Chips it in deep. He can't chase it down as he's pinched off the play. Wildcats find the puck, find the shooting lane, and throw it down the ice. Lowe plays the puck. Falcons don't do much with it. Joe Francis with it. And he'll lag the puck for a while and then finally get the puck in. Melski being chased down. Goes cross ice to White. White's got lots of room. coming in all by himself. He's going to let one fire. Tries to slide the pass in front. Well defended at the last minute by number 12, Hugh Turton. Hill with it. He'll gain the blue line. Comes in. Tries a bit of a toe drag. Pass in front, goes off of a stick, doesn't get there. Morrison fighting in the corner for it, knocks down his player. Both players cross-checking back and forth. Quick shot! And that one goes off a skate. Back towards the Hussey. And referee makes sure he blows that one down very quickly, as there seems to be a lot of extracurricular activity around both goaltenders, and the referee saying, blow the whistle. Here's the Timber Cup replay. And there it is. Not covered. Whistle gone. And there it is, finally covered, but the whistle had already gone at that point. Face off. There's a quick shot. Nice save by Hussey. Gets down into the butterfly with 8:51 to go and makes a beautiful save. Face off. Scrum's going to be controlled by the Falcons. Back to the point. Hill with it. Gets it down low. One-timer. There's a shot off of a skate. Nice setup there by the Falcons, but unable to get the shot all the way to Hussey, as it's well defended by the Wildcats. Falcons need to get out of the zone. Not getting out quickly is Jodry, and he puts his team offside. 2:06 to go in the double minor for head contact to McIntyre. Face off, controlled by the Wildcats. Francis with a quick, hard shot. He just missed the far side. Solid wrist shot from just on top of the circle. Pass in front. Coming in quickly is Murphy. Gets the pass off. That lead pass onto the stick of Senior. Senior dumps it in. That's going to be picked up easily by Francis. Looking for the shooting lane down the ice. Finds it. And Bazanson being chased, not sure he realized it. Still 1:24 to go. Turbot again with it. Tubritt loses control, coming back the other way of the Falcons, getting tied up within their own players. Pass up through the middle, chip forward, still in, yep, still in. Fired down deep, looking for Bazanson, but getting there well ahead of him is Francis. To the point, great opportunity for Tubritt. Tubritt's going to come in all by himself, short-handed. Quick shot, save, rebound. Tubritt has it, makes a nice move. Another shot, another save underneath the goaltender. And it is taken down again, and yet again we're going to get some more penalties. And I'm not sure when they're going to actually let go of each other. This is going to be more than one. And here's the breakaway. And that save, I think it went off the goaltender's mask. And he slides over. Pass goes back in front. Makes another save, covers it up. And then the pushing, the shoving, the cross-checking, the high-sticking, the punching. The cross-checking from behind. There's lots of stuff. They can put a lot of people in the box if they want to. Let's see how many go in. And it looks like, as I'm watching the goings on, that number 22, Cole Murphy, The linesman took him out of the box. I'm not sure if that was just to be out of the box or if it's because he's being asked to leave the game. And that is exactly what it is. Number 22, Cole Murphy. And I'm not sure if it's, I have to wait for the public address announcer to kind of replay what the penalties are. Nothing looked overly egregious that would get you out on one thing, but that could be a culmination of more penalties that gets him out. I'm really not sure, and I dare not guess, as any number of calls could be made. Right now, Tubrick goes into the box with an extra 2. That's all that's showing up right now anyway. Gushu going into the box. He could very easily be serving the penalty. We're going to have to wait, and I'll relay it to you as it comes to me, because I'm really curious myself. As it stands right now, the Falcons, with 7:15 to go in the game, have a 2-man advantage. Here's a quick shot off of a body. Well played there by number 4, Evan Beaver, getting in the way of that shot and then finding the puck and clearing it down the ice. Liam Hill with it, zigzags, gets the puck into the corner, tries to get slide to pass across, and Beaver once again, and Beaver's going to come down to play it, but Lowe's going to come out and play the puck, and he goes in directly off the boards. Nice lead pass up to Hill. Alex Hill with it. They've got numbers. Hill can't get the pass away, though, and is going to get right down on a Wildcat stick and go down the ice. Once again, Beaver's on his horse, but then he decides to make the change. 2-man advantage for another 5 seconds. In comes Liam Hill.
Penalties to Sydney Academy's number 22, Cole Murphy, a 10-minute misconduct.
So Murphy gets a 10-minute misconduct.
A 4-minute
Tubrick
head contact.
with head contact.
Penalties to Forest Heights. Number 9, Caleb Jodry, 2 minutes for roughing.
And Jodry in for Forest Heights.
A 10-minute misconduct.
And Blythe. So it was back-to-back misconducts as the referees had enough of the extracurricular activity, and I guess felt the easiest way to try to tamp it down a little bit is to send a couple players back to their dressing room in hopes that cooler heads will prevail for the remainder of the game. Time will tell. 6:16 to go. I don't think it will, but we'll find out. 1 minute and 1 second to go in the power play opportunity for Forest Heights. Face-off scrum controlled by the Wildcats. They'll fire it down the ice. Lowe goes to play it. Off the boards to Bedford. Bedford cross ice. Right onto the stick of Turton. Turton, back pass back to Bedford. Bedford back to Turton. Turton tries to blindly do a back pass. Back to the point. Held in. And back into the corner. Hansen behind the net. Puck still there again. This time it's Francis with it. Francis goes against the boards, is going to get the puck to the blue line and out. 19 seconds to go in the power play. Falcons try to get it in. They'll try again. Bond gives it up. Power play now. Nope, not over. 7 seconds to go. Back to the point, losing an edge at the point is the Falcons. That allows the Wildcats to push the puck down the ice. Back to 5-on-5 hockey for at the 5-minute mark of the third period. Up along the other side to Turton. Turton loses control, back in pen. Great opportunity, shot, nice save. And that was number 9, Charlie Joe Francis, with a great opportunity to extend the lead late in the game. Gets back to Wilcox. Wilcox steps into a shot, glove save, Jack Lowe. Four minutes and 50 seconds to go in the game. Shots on net 30-17 in favor of the Wildcats, but they're holding on to a slim 1-goal lead with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Face off. Controlled by the Wildcats. They'll dump it in deep. Hill behind in his own corner. Trying to gather the puck through. Wildcats come away with it. Good opportunity. There's the shot. Score! And after all of the miraculous saves, one slides under low, and I'm trying to get the number for you. And it looks like it is number 9 again, Charlie Joe Francis. With Sydney Academy's 3rd goal. And I like to see that again. I'm almost positive Jack Lowe would want this one back. Where does it go? And he just slides it in that tiny little space above the pad, below the arm. He thought he had pinched himself against the short side and didn't quite have it played well enough. Falcons looking to get back into this game. 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the game. Melski makes a nice move to get around Coolin. He cycles back, throws it back to McLeod. McLeod shot goes off a body. He regains possession, and the Falcons get it to the blue line. Reestablishing control of the Wildcats up along the far side. That's just going to be offside, as despite his best efforts to drag his leg back, Melski couldn't hold on to that edge and falls down, putting himself offside. Timeout for the Forest Heights Falcons with 3:55 to go. I think. No, I believe we have a penalty. We have an unsportsmanlike. I thought I saw a timeout being called, and instead, number 6, Alex Hill with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And that's going to really put the Falcons in a bad spot in the final 3 minutes and 50 seconds of this game. Back in his own end, Keenan Francis with it. Spins away from the forecheck. Comes up the near side to Beaver. Nice pass to Morneau. Morneau gives it up to White. White gets it in. Falcons find it and throw it back down the ice. 1 minute, 27 seconds to go in the power play. Keenan Francis up on the far side. Gives it up to McIntyre. Check that. That's Morneau. Morneau spins, gets the puck back. Going to get a return pass behind the net. Morneau has it. Take a look in front. That's knocked down. Second attempt to the point, or to the blue line and out. Going back forward is Keenan Francis. Francis gets the pass up to Morneau. Morneau gains the blue line. Has some players with him. Taking off the puck. High off the glass. And a little too high off the glass as it gets into the mesh. And the faceoff is going to come back into the Forest Heights end. 49 seconds to go in the power play for the Wildcats. 2:44 to go in the game. Face off on the near side, won by the Wildcats. Sliding the pass over to the far side, opportunity for a shot. There it is, and it goes off a stick and wide. Joe Francis in the corner. He'll reverse it back to Morrison. Morrison back to Joe Francis. Cross-ice pass is going to make its way to Wilcox. Wilcox on the backhand has some room. There's a shot, and the goaltender pinching himself up against the post pushes it off, and that'll get the whistle with 27 seconds to go in the power play. As I'm joined by Paramba student and part-time rink attendant, shall we say, Emily, I believe. Emily joining me, waiting to clean the stands after the game is over. And she right now is very red as I mention her name on the air. Wildcats behind their own end with 16 seconds to go in the power play. Good work there by number 11, Josh Coolin, swiping the puck away. Bringing it in, though, is Wilcox, but he can't get much past the blue line. Breaking it back the other way is Bedford again. Bedford takes his time, kills off the rest of the penalty. So once again, the Wildcats ineffective on both of their power play opportunities in this game. although they did get a shorthanded goal. Another penalty coming up. Some more pushing and shoving as cooler heads are going to prevail, and I think we might just get one minor penalty out of this. Nope, I spoke too soon. More pushing, more shoving, referees are going down, and I think more people are going to be shown the door. And the first person being shown the door is number 3, Liam Hill for the Falcons. It's taken a while for us to have a game like this, as this is in this tournament so far. I mean, we're expecting it, it happens, but this is our 6th game of the day. So Hill on one side, Charlie Joe Francis on the other side are both shown the door, and they're going to go back to their respective dressing rooms as the benches get shorter and shorter as we make our way through period number 3. I believe the extra penalty is probably going to go to the Falcons, though, as it looked like the initial call was on the Falcons. That was the initial penalty. And that door is open. Referee with a long list of things to tell the timekeeper. And once the timekeeper relays them to the public address announcer, I'll relay them to you. Well, we're doing real well in terms of being on time in this tournament, right up into this game. Now we're a little bit behind, but that's not too bad. If we're only 10 minutes behind in a tournament structure when we have 7 games, that's really not bad at all. Well, let's see. What do we have? Still 5-on-5. Not seeing how that works with one player on the bench. I believe that the Falcons have one extra body on. They do indeed. Referees holding 4 fingers up. And to the bench goes Alex Hill, 5-on-4. The extra penalty going to number 6, Alex Hill. So Wildcats will finish the game on the power play. Beaver, good forecheck or good back check to get the puck back deep into Tubritt. Tubritt tries to slide a pass, goes off of a skate, gets it back to Francis. Breaking back the other way is Coolin, but he's caught immediately by the Wildcats, by Melski. Over to Wilcox. Wilcox gains the blue line, back to Melski. Melski comes in. Back, there's a quick shot, save. So a couple misconducts. Get the players the bench. And the holding penalty, is what I expect, was the one initial call against Forest Heights. 58.6 seconds to go in the game, and on the power play are the Wildcats. Up against the boards, couldn't get it by Tubritt. Tubritt's pass in front, quick shot, save, rebound. Cleared away by the Falcons down the ice. Hussey, gonna leave it for Francis. Francis rips it around to Tubritt. Tubritt's gonna bring the puck back into his own end. He still has it. 35 seconds and counting. Tubritt likes to carry the puck and is doing so. Carries some speed down the far side. Quick, hard shot right into the bread basket. I'll get those words out of Jack Lowe. 36th shot on net for the Wildcats. 33 saves by Jack Lowe. 26.6 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like the Wildcats have this one well in place on the power play for the last 26.6. Face-off controlled by the Wildcats. Cross-ice pass picked off. Chip forward. Goaltender Hussey's going to come out and play it, and he clears it away. Good quick play by Hussey. Morneau comes in. Tries to get in. Lowe's going to fire that into the corner. 10 seconds to go. Morneau passes it in front. Lowe steers it off. Over to White. White's pass Goes off of stick, quick turnaround, another save. And there's the horn. Make the final. The Sydney Academy Wildcats 3, the Forest Heights Falcons 1. Forest Heights is going to pick up half of a point in this game as they tied the second period. As I put the score in, 3-1 for Forest Heights. Forest Heights with, as I said, half of a point. That they had a half a point in their first game as well. So 1 point after 2 games does not put them in a good position come playoff time. Forest Heights will play their third and final game tomorrow against Bayview. It doesn't get any easier for Forest Heights as they play a city team with a lot of speed, a lot of size. And I think they're going to have to be on top of their game to come on top of that. As they shake hands, they'll line up for the Player of the Game award. And as that gets announced, I will relay it to you as well. Goaltenders Hussey and Lowe exchange pleasantries.
One more time for our two teams in this game, the Sydney Academy Wildcats and the Forest Heights Falcons. Now time to present the game MVPs. The player of the game for Forest Heights, number 1.
Player of the game for Forest Heights, not a surprise, number 1 goaltender Jack Lowe. 36 shots on net. I think there might have been more than that right at the end as well. And he was came up very big often.
Sydney Academy,
Number 88, Braden Tubrett for Sydney Academy Wildcats, player of the game. So once again, we'd like to thank everyone for joining MC Media's streaming coverage of the 2024 Timber Cup. We've got one more game left, and that'll probably be in about 10 minutes' time. It was supposed to be a 7 o'clock start, and that's Bayview versus the NDA/CBHECA, and this is from either the Shetticombe or the Cape Breton Highlands. There are two teams that go together, and they're going to be playing the last game against Bayview. We'd like to thank everyone for joining MC Media's streaming coverage. I'll be back for the call of the last game of the day. Thanks for joining us. Bye for now.